Well, the ESRI threw the gauntlet down to government today, suggesting that it should double the amount of money the state spends on building homes. This year's housing budget is already the largest in Irish history, but a significant amount is being spent on renting social houses on a long-term basis rather than building them. It's potentially a great deal for developers and investors, but is it good for the taxpayer? Louise Byrne has been finding out.
In a crisis, there's always an opportunity. Where the state falls short, the private market can step in. Providing homes for those most in need has become big business, and the headlines are stark. During the crash, the state simply stopped building social housing, and now we're playing catch-up. With 60,000 people waiting for a council home, private companies are stepping into the breach and betting the house on social homes. Like here, one of the country's biggest developers has built these apartments in Stoneybatter and rented them to the local authority.
Well, it's a 25-year lease to Dublin City Council for 23 families who will be moving in here shortly and will have security of tenure. And the government and the council have certainty of lease payment. And we maintain and look after the homes and the people that will be here.
Because local authorities have to follow strict procurement rules, it can be quicker for private developers to build.
It took us 14 months from the day that we reversed the first concrete lorry in the gate here to complete these homes. The ambition would be to do this on a number of the sites that we own and to home and house maybe up to 400 families over the next number of years who wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to be housed in the local areas that they come from. So, for example, here in Stoneybatter, there isn't an awful lot of space or an awful lot of sites that can be developed by the state themselves or by the local authority.
In general, the way long leasing schemes work is that the local authorities look after the tenants and maintain the building. The developer gets paid around 85% of market rent, and that's reviewed every 3 years in line with inflation. In this instance, Bartra will do the maintenance and get 95% of the market rent. The council will pay an average of €1,900 a month for these apartments.
It works out very well for us. It means we're getting accommodation in some of the more affluent areas of the city where we would never have got social housing before, so that improves our ability to do a better social mix. We've done 511 leases since the scheme was brought in, and the average rent is €1,500. It's like buying a car. The ideal thing would be if you cash in your pocket, you go and pay for cash. But if the cash is not there, well then you buy it on lease or HP and so on. But it is an opportunity that's there now. We have to take it, and if that opportunity is taken away from us, it certainly will have a big implication for our ability to house people in the city.
There are 2,500 social homes long leased so far in Ireland, but the government wants to have 10,000 under the model by the end of this year.